What's up, guys? How you doing? We're having some macaroni. Um, Cody's back. Guys, I want to talk to you guys about something. The job is going good. I love it. I'll have to tell you guys more about that later. But I want to talk to you about something to get you to ask your guys' opinion. Okay. So I have this person in my life, and no, it's not my mother. This is a person that, anyways, it's not her. It's not her. I promise you. To her little snitches, it's not her. Because I'm used to her saying what she says. But this person in my life, right, hasn't been in my life that long. But this person in my life, right? I thought that was Jama. Um, Can see I miss Jama already. So this person in my life, right? When they want to do something, right? Like they'll be like, "Hey, can you help me with this? Hey, can you do this for me? Hey, how do we do Bitcoin? Hey, how do we do this?" And you're trying to help them or whatever, but in their brain, they think that it's super easy and normal. And in your brain, you're like, wait, let me make sure that I'm not going to screw myself over. And they have the audacity to say, you're so fucking retarded. You're so slow. You're so dumb. Like, duh. Like, how dead is your brain? Like, your cells are so slow. Like, oh my God. Da, 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 da. But here's the catch. Here's the catch, right? When you confront them about it, they want to go, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Bullshit, you're joking. Bullshit. You know exactly what the fuck you're saying because the person, and what pisses me off so much is you could use their trigger too. You could say, okay, bedwetter, or you could say, okay, whatever you want to come up and call them. Like there's certain things that you could say that you could trigger the person too, but you don't do it because you're not an asshole, right? But or you could say, okay, ugly, okay, big face, okay, big forehead. Like there's so many different things that you could tease the person about. But because I've been bullied my whole life, there's a ghost. There's a ghost. You see that? It's a ghost. It's fucking light. Okay, so because I've been bullied my whole life, right? When we first moved, let me go back a little bit. So when I lived in Ohio, I was kind of bullied, but I kind of wasn't bullied when we went to the Christian school. The only reason I was bullied at the Christian school was I hated the fucking dress code. You had to wear khaki pants, an ugly ass belt, and a blue polo shirt that said Dayton Christian on it. I hated that shit. Dude, I got in so much trouble just for dress code the whole time I was at the damn school. Like literally, I was always doing Saturday schools or detention. They never hit me because my mom didn't sign off on that. But honestly, sometimes I might have took six swats just so I didn't have to do fucking Saturday school. I hated that shit. But my mom didn't sign off on it. I wish you could have just like, just hit me. I don't care. Get the shit over with. But you couldn't say that because you're a minor. Your parents have to sign it. Anyways, but I really didn't have a lot of bullies except my little brother when I was in Ohio. Like that was it. But all he really could say was, "You're fat. You can't read." That was really it. That was really the only thing he said. But when we moved to Florida, right? And he went to the public school. He wasn't homeschooled and he wasn't in a Christian school no more. When we moved to Florida, and at this time there was Hannah Montana, Waverly Place, Raven, right? That's how Raven was still on, right? Zach and Cody was on. Phil of the Future. What else was on? Kim Possible. What else? What else? What else? What else? There was a lot of kid shows out, right? He loved Bill and Mandy, this stupid cartoon. He loved a lot of other stuff, right? And I would watch all the Disney shows. I grew up watching Disney Channel, but it didn't make you gay. But for whatever reason, whoever taught him that damn word all the time, oh, excuse me, every single day, every fucking single day. You're gay, you're gay, you're gay. You're in love with Zach and Cody, and you're in love with Hannah Montana. Like he didn't understand what the fucking word meant, but my brother would literally torture me with this word day in and day out. He just, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. I don't want to go with that gay person. I don't want to be around that gay person. Oh, he loves Jesse McCartney. Oh, he loves Aaron Carter. Oh, he loves this person. Guys, we literally went and saw Fat Albert the movie, and Aaron Carter was in the movie, and my brother goes, "Oh, my brother loves you." Like, he was such a teaser. And that shit would piss me off. And all my cousins would laugh. And like, I literally had no one like defending me at all, right? And my mom would be like, "Oh, he's just kidding. He's just kidding." I'd get in trouble if I like pushed him or hit him or something like that. "Oh, Matthew, you're in trouble. You're grounded." Or da, 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 da. But they never could see him teasing at all, right? So when I went to the new school, right? When I left university, high school where I had all my friends and people who were like my bodyguards, not that I needed it. Everybody knew everywhere. That was like the biggest Puerto Rican and Dominican and Mexican school ever that I was at, right? And I loved it because I had friends with everybody. When I went to the new school, when I went to Timber Creek High School, my cousin was popular and my uncle were known there, but I was still bullied and I was still attacked because of the way I talked, because my boobs were coming in, because I was always hanging out with girls. What people don't understand is the people that SA'd me were men, and I just did not want to be around men at the time because I just did not trust the same sex, because that's what happened to me. And that happens to a lot of people that are SA'd, depending on what the sex is, they stay away from it. That's why a lot of girls turn into be lesbian because a guy did something to them. That's why a lot of them become lesbian and a lot of men become gay because a woman did something to them. So there's a lot of like issues that people have to think about, you know? SA does a lot of damage to people's brains. Like, you don't know what you're attracted to. And I'm not going to lie, I went through that too. I went through that 100%. Which one am I attracted to, right? But I didn't let it define me at the same time. But, and I've said that before in a video. But now to have people who are still to this day have the audacity to say that you're gay, you're retarded, you're slow, your brain doesn't work as fast, you're this, you're that. I can't even say that. But anyways, I have a person that's super close to me, right? That every time anybody new comes to my life, they feel like they have a right to show a letter that some fucking Air Force wrote almost 36 years ago and said, he could never live on his own. He could never hold down a job. He could never do this. He could never do that. You know what? Fuck you guys, because look where I'm at now. Yes, I still live with my parents, but dude, I can still hold down a job. I can still pay my own phone bills. I can still wash my own ass. I can still buy my own groceries. I can still travel on my own. People with disabilities as severe as they said I did would have not been able to travel for the last 5 years by myself. I've been kicked out of this house hundreds of times, and I've done fine. Dude, I went to fucking jail with murderers and rapists, and yeah, shit happened to me, but I was able to still stay alive. Like, that's what pisses me off about this letter. And this person always wants to show this letter to people. Always wants to say, well, he doesn't know what he's saying because he has a disability. And people play right into it. And that's why I'm saying, I'm tired of this person saying this. They think that it's just a joke. It's just a joke. It's not a joke when I've heard it my whole fucking life, dude. I'm 36 years old. I know I'm different from some people, okay? I didn't ask to fucking be born like this. I wish he would have had an abortion. But no, just throw him out into society, right? I didn't ask to be sheltered. I didn't ask to be homeschooled. I didn't ask to be adopted. I mean, there's so much stuff that I have to hear on a daily basis of how stuff is my fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. But not once does anyone say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry that this happened to you. How can I do better? I've never, ever had that, ever. And then the one person that I trusted, who I gave everything to, stabs me in the back and says I'm not a safe place for her. Fuck you. That's literally what I have to say to that. Because that's some bullshit. I can't believe that person said that to me. You don't even understand how much that damaged me. Because my brother, I feel like, would still be alive if I could have went to DC or go to Florida or go to Ohio to be there for you. I feel like my brother would still be alive. I don't think my brother would be dead right now. But no, I gave it to one person that needed me, and then they have the audacity to turn around and say that I'm not a safe place for you. Are you kidding me? But it is what it is. I don't even care anymore. You learn from your mistakes. But yeah, this person that literally like all the time, just because I wasn't doing the right thing on Bitcoin and I wasn't doing this right, and this person is so money hungry, so freaking money hungry. Like, dude, you don't need all of that right now. You don't need all of that right now. But you want it so bad that you're going to attack the one person that literally would do anything for you, has done anything for you. Oh my God, you guys don't even know how much I've done. Don't even know how much I've done. And that, yes, you could call me retarded for how much I've done. You guys definitely could call me retarded for that one. Yes, I am retarded for that. I will give you that. But it hurts. It just hurts because it's like, it's bad enough that I hear it from someone that's supposed to love you, to then hear it from another person that's supposed to love you. And what hurts me the most is that I'm staying in Florida for this person and I'm going through hell to then hear more hell from this person. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, why the fuck am I staying back? Why am I staying in Florida? Why am I staying in Florida? What's the reason? To my true friends, people who totally understand me, Matt, move, go do what you want to do. We want the best for you. We'll come see you. We can come visit. You know, those are the people that I trust. And what I think is so frustrating and what's so hard for me is I don't have a lot of people like that. Like I used to have hundreds and thousands of friends, but were they real friends? No. Were they there when I needed them? Hell no. When I sat in that hospital bed for 4 weeks, almost dying, I realized who my true people were. And even family members didn't even give a fuck to show up. Didn't even care. My dad surprised me actually when he came after work. My mom, I don't know, that's a touchy situation. When my aunts came together, that meant a lot to me because I love them to death. They're the reasons why I keep fighting. My cousins, I don't know where they were at. My brother and his wife, we weren't talking at the time. They didn't even care if I lived or died. My 2 sisters did reach out to me. They did. The one sister was here. I don't know. She didn't want to pass crosses with my parents when she still could have came when they weren't here, but she didn't even do it. But my sister, the one that stabbed me in the back, she called every day. And she would have came, but she was busy working. But yeah, that was literally. And then Jama came. Jama surprised me because Jama worked all day at Disney and got off at midnight. And her husband drove from the other side of town all the way to where I was at like 2 o'clock in the morning almost, or midnight. And literally stayed with me until almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Jama gave me a haircut. There's a video. She came in and cleaned my room because, guys, I could not keep the room clean because I was so big and I was on oxygen. And her husband slept and and she brought me Wendy's too. Like that made, I cried because she knew I wasn't being fed and she knew what I liked. And I was just like, damn, dude, this is like, I love her to death. Like, I'm sorry. I love Jama. Jama's like my person. Like we're so close. Like we can just look at each other and know what we're saying, or we can laugh or something like that. Like that's my person. That's my heart. Like I'm so thankful for her. I would never trade her in for nobody. Nobody. Nah. Like, even if I got married, I was like, you have to stand up there with me because you're going to be like my best man / woman or something. She's like, that sounds weird. But like, I don't know. If I ever had a kid, I would have Jama be the godmother. I definitely would. I would ask my girlfriend or wife and she wouldn't care. But I don't know. Just to the person that always says that to me, it hurts. It hurts. And don't get me wrong. I do act out in revenge, and I probably should not do that as, adult. But it's like, I'm more of like, you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you right back. That's how I stay. And that might be wrong. But anyways, guys, let me know if you know who I'm talking about. And let me know what else you guys want me to talk to you about. I love you guys. Go get one of these in my TikTok shop, okay? And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Bye.